two or three startups, who were all awarded here. Maruth Drones, Prem, Bharat and Pawan from Skyroot, the entire team of Dhruva Space. These guys are charting, the new unknown territories. In fact, nobody ever thought space tech in India would be a sector that would be talking about with optimism. But today, we have two Hyderabad startups. Skyroot, which sent the first private, rocket into space in first attempt successfully. I think they deserve a huge round of applause. Guys, if you can please stand up for a minute. Bharat and Pawan, did they leave the room or? They left the room, okay. So they're a T-Hub incubating and they've done really well. Even Elon Musk, by comparison, just to draw a quick, simple comparison. Even Elon Musk and his company SpaceX had to make 3 attempts to send a rocket successfully into the orbit. But they have done it in their first attempt. The second company I'd like to acknowledge is, of course, Dhruva. Are you guys here? Okay, these boys, please stand up. These 4 guys. Just after a week, after Skyroot had done the rocket launch, these guys have sent nanosatellites through a Thibault mission into the orbit as well. Please give them a big, big round of applause. So these are the new guys, Lisa. These are the new guys. These are the change agents, as I call them, who are giving me hope. Where is Prem of Maruth? Is he here? If he's here, Prem again is redefining the whole drone space. In fact, he was instrumental in working with us in launching a very unique project. Prem, that is Prem, by the way. Prem from Maruth Drones. He was instrumental in launching a wonderful project called as Medicine from the Sky. When we delivered, we were the first state in India to partner with the World Economic Forum, to partner with Apollo Hospitals, to deliver medicines and vaccines from Hyderabad, Vikharabad to remote areas, to remote PHCs and other locations. Now, these are some cutting-edge, cool technologies that are going to redefine the landscape as far as we can see in India. So information technology and the technology prowess of Hyderabad. We have some of the largest companies in the world whose largest bases are here. Amazon's world's largest base is in Hyderabad. Largest campus is in Hyderabad, not in Seattle. Google, Apple, Meta, Microsoft, of course, and Salesforce, Uber, Micron, Qualcomm, all of these companies, their second largest bases in the world outside of their headquarters is right here. In fact, we have more than 1 million people working directly in technology from Hyderabad. Now, what does this do? On the one hand, we have strong presence in life sciences where we have more than 450,000 people working in the life sciences area. And we have technology where we have more than 1 million people working right here in Hyderabad. We all know how pervasive technology is in today's world because technology has literally not left any sphere of life untouched. We live in a world, where devices talk to each other. We live in a world of interconnected devices. The day is not very far for those of us who are over 40 and over, into the middle age. Let me tell you, the day is not far when your phone is going to give a command to your car, which will in turn talk to your refrigerator, which will also in turn talk to your daughter or son, which will also in turn talk to your stereo, and make sure that everything is synchronized and you move in a seamless fashion. The day is not far. Might sound a bit far-fetched, it might sound a bit like a science fiction movie, but the day is not far. Why am I bringing that up? Technology has become so pervasive that even pharmaceutical industry, even life sciences industry is not exempt from the pervasiveness of technology. So we have Novartis in Hyderabad, who employs 9,000 plus people, who's actually only doing, out of which only 500 people are doing pure play research and development in a laboratory. The remaining people that are working for Novartis are engaged in digital drug discovery, are working as biostatisticians, are engaged in biomedical engineering, are engaged in biomedical innovation. Technology, therefore, is going to be that beautiful point of confluence for other spheres of life. If you could be a manufacturer. We have Schneider here in Hyderabad, whose factory has been rated as one of the best lighthouses in the world in terms of smart manufacturing facilities for their factories across the world. And now Schneider is a global company, but their factory here has been rated as one among the best in the world in terms of leveraging technology and bringing in practices with respect to Industry 4.0. So that is the sort of pervasiveness of technology I'm trying to bring up to your notice. I keep saying this and I can't say it enough. Hyderabad is that place where biology meets technology, where life sciences meets data sciences, where Mangoverse meets Metaverse, where paratha meets dosa, where idli meets dokla. The reason why I say this is because India needs economic engines like Hyderabad to continue to attract talent from across the country and across the world. We cannot make do with what we have alone. Of course, we want our youngsters to get lion's share of the jobs, but we also need to understand and emphasize that we need talent no matter where it is from. See, some of our youngsters from Telangana and Andhra are living in the US, are living elsewhere in the world. If they want to come back and set up shop here, they want to come back and give their learnings and give their knowledge, impart their knowledge and create enterprises here, would we not welcome them? So exactly, you have talented individuals across the country in India today who we would want to attract. In fact, the point of confluence, technology plus other spheres of life, as I was pointing out, has become so pervasive that today if you look at the world order, the largest book seller in the world does not own a bookstore. The largest transporter in the world does not own a single vehicle. And the list goes on. Uber, Amazon, neither of them actually have any physical assets in terms of the business they actually are engaged in. So what we need to understand is how paradigms are being redefined, how new business opportunities are emerging. So therefore, Telangana government, understanding this fully and wanting to leverage sustainable mobility, the electric vehicle revolution that's unfolding, we have now launched the Telangana Mobility Valley. Because we understand the automobile of the past was all about design, was all about how robust it should be, how reliable it should be, etc. But the automobile of today, the electric vehicle that we all have taken a fancy to, is nothing but a computer on wheels. It's largely technology and electronics in the machine, and very little hardware if you ask me. So therefore, this Telangana Mobility Valley that we have launched in 4 different clusters around Hyderabad. Manufacturing in Zahirabad, I'm thankful to Mahindra & Mahindra, who have recently announced a 1,000 crore investment. I'm thankful that they would be manufacturing electric autos, the 3-wheelers from there. It's one of their largest growing segments. Likewise, I'm also thankful to Amar Raja Batteries, who's now setting up one of their largest investments, 10,000 crores almost, in Divitipalli in Mehboob Nagar. And I'm also thankful to several other operators who've signed on to create this vibrant mobility valley. What Genome Valley has done to the life sciences industry, I'm pretty confident that the Mobility Valley will do to the sustainable mobility industry, and Hyderabad will become the nucleus in India of this specific industry, which has an immense potential in the decades to come, in the years to come. I'm very confident, and those of you who are looking at, in fact, I met several entrepreneurs now, or battery makers, charging infrastructure makers, etc., and even lithium-ion cell manufacturers, etc. I look forward to working with you, look forward to engaging with you, and bringing more and more investment to Hyderabad. Now, another important sector that has done rather well in Hyderabad is aerospace and defense. We're very proud of the accomplishments of the aerospace and defense industry in Hyderabad. Look forward to consolidating more and more on that, because this is again a very exciting time to be a defense or aerospace player, because lots of new things are happening, lots of exciting things are happening, lots of joint ventures are happening. The world cannot do without Indian talent, without a question, because India is getting younger and younger, the world is getting older. Our median age is 27. 65% of India is less than the age of 35. So the Indian talent, which has now received a resounding endorsement from across the world, is something that we want to latch on to. We want to continue to build knowledge economy. And as part of that, in fact, aerospace and defense industry is something that I'm looking forward to with a great deal of optimism. But of course, going back to what Mr. Jacob said, he asked me